As we age, our bodies undergo many changes, some of which can affect even the most basic aspects of daily life, such as bladder control and urinary tract health. For those over 60, maintaining urinary health becomes increasingly important, yet there are everyday habits that may be sabotaging these efforts without most people realizing it. Understanding and addressing these habits can help prevent issues like urinary incontinence and infections, allowing for a more active, comfortable, and confident lifestyle. The first habit to watch out for is the consumption of dehydrating beverages. Many people over 60 enjoy their morning cup of coffee or afternoon tea, not to mention occasional sips of wine or other alcoholic drinks. While these beverages are undoubtedly pleasurable, both caffeine and alcohol act as diuretics, prompting the body to expel more fluids than it takes in. This increased urination can irritate the bladder lining and weaken your control over time. Worse yet, chronic dehydration causes the urine to become more concentrated, making it more irritating to the bladder and increasing the risk of infection. Ensuring adequate hydration, particularly with water, can go a long way toward supporting healthy urinary function. Closely related is the second daily habit: ignoring the urge to urinate. Life can be busy, even in retirement. Sometimes people tend to put off using the restroom, either because they're engrossed in an activity, trying to avoid frequent trips, or even due to limited mobility. But regularly delaying urination can stretch the bladder over time, causing it to lose sensitivity and reducing its ability to fully empty. Stagnant urine remaining in the bladder can provide a breeding ground for bacteria, which can lead to infections. Listening to your body's cues and responding promptly can help avoid both incontinence and urinary tract infections. Third on the list is a surprisingly common culprit: poor toilet hygiene. While children are often taught the importance of wiping from front to back, adults can be just as susceptible to lapses in hygiene, particularly if arthritis or reduced flexibility makes movement challenging. For women, wiping incorrectly can introduce bacteria from the rectal area into the urinary tract, sharply raising the risk of infection. Gentle, thorough cleaning with proper technique and the use of moist wipes, if recommended by a healthcare professional, can mitigate this risk and preserve urinary tract health. The fourth habit is inadequate or improper pelvic floor exercise. The pelvic floor muscles are essential for controlling the bladder and bowel. Over time, and especially after childbirth or with hormonal changes, these muscles can weaken. Yet they're often neglected in daily routines. Simple exercises like Kegels, performed regularly and correctly, can significantly improve muscle tone and bladder control. However, it's important to avoid over-tightening or straining, which can ironically worsen incontinence. Consulting with a physical therapist about the correct techniques can make a world of difference. The fifth daily habit involves dietary choices, particularly excessive intake of bladder irritants. Foods and spices such as artificial sweeteners, acidic fruits, spicy dishes, chocolate, and even carbonated drinks can agitate the bladder lining, making urgency and leakage more likely. People may not always connect these foods to their symptoms, but keeping a food journal to track what you eat and how your body responds can help uncover hidden triggers. Moderation and mindful eating support not only urinary wellness, but overall health. A sixth habit that often goes unnoticed is the use of certain medications. Many older adults rely on prescription or over-the-counter remedies to manage blood pressure, allergies, or even sleep issues. Some of these drugs, including diuretics, sedatives, and antihistamines, can relax the muscles that control urination or increase urine production, leading to leakage or frequency. It's crucial to have regular consultations with a healthcare provider who can review your medication list, discuss possible side effects, and adjust dosages or choices if necessary. Finally, the seventh habit is leading a sedentary lifestyle. Physical inactivity can contribute to countless health concerns, including weakening of the pelvic floor and core muscles, constipation, and poor circulation, all factors that negatively influence bladder health. Even modest daily activities, such as gentle stretching, walking, or light exercises, contribute to the strength and function of the muscles that support the bladder and urinary tract. Incorporating movement into each day is a critical part of maintaining continence and preventing infections in the elderly. Recognizing and addressing these 7 habits doesn't require drastic life changes. Rather, it's about cultivating more mindful routines and making small, positive adjustments to everyday living. Staying hydrated with water helps flush bacteria from the urinary tract and dilutes urine to reduce irritation. Attending to bodily cues promptly not only reduces bladder strain, but also fosters a healthier relationship with one's body. Adhering to proper hygiene, particularly after using the restroom, keeps harmful bacteria at bay. Allocating a few minutes each day to strengthen the pelvic floor and focusing on exercises prescribed or recommended by experienced professionals can bolster confidence and control. Likewise, paying attention to what you eat and how your body reacts allows for better decisions and fewer surprises. Sharing your full medication list with your doctor and remaining open to discussing urinary symptoms is not only wise, it can pave the way to better individualized care. And perhaps most importantly, finding ways to stay active, whether through walks in the park, chair yoga, dancing, or other enjoyable forms of exercise, will pay dividends far beyond bladder health. Activity boosts mood, strengthens the core, and supports all the systems that keep us feeling vibrant as we age. Ultimately, managing urinary health after 60 involves a combination of self-care, awareness, and a willingness to adjust routines as needed. By confronting these daily habits head-on and making informed choices, it's possible to dramatically lower the risk of urinary incontinence and infections. With the right knowledge and a proactive approach, older adults can maintain their independence, enjoy a better quality of life, and approach each day with renewed confidence and comfort. Remember, small choices today lead to greater health and happiness tomorrow.